Hello, everybody. So here we are. Finally, Pluto moved into Aquarius. We can't say for good because actually it will slide back through retrograde motion all the month of September and October 2024, and it will turn direct and move in Aquarius for good for 20 years on the 19th of November. So we had already a taste of it last year because I already made a video about it, because we had some months in which Pluto was already into Aquarius from March 2023 until June. It was a taste, but I think that we all felt it. And now it's time to face it for a much longer time. So 20 years. And last time, I've already said that, but last time that Pluto was in Aquarius, it was when we had the Independence American War, when we had the French Revolution, when we had the Industrial Revolution in Europe. So a lot of massive changes. So, and here also, we will have a lot of massive changes. Some of them will not be so visible because the action of Pluto is very, very subtle, very, very unseen sometimes, because it works in the hidden realms of unconscious. But it's the god of death, the god of the underworld. So here we are, and we will have to face many shadows, especially the people born at the beginning of Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, and Scorpio. We could say that who was born at the end of Capricorn, Aries, Cancer, and Libra can start to breathe again. I mean, okay, it's still there because now it's getting further from their sun, but anyway, who is born really at the end of these four signs already was impacted in the last couple of years. So now it begins to fade a bit, but even if it's not over yet. So still for 2024, they will feel it. But let's see more on a broader spectrum. What's the impact of this massive transit of Pluto? So we have Pluto, which is transformation, death, depth also, trauma, struggle, disidentification, change. In the sign of Aquarius, that is the group, the community, our tribe, our hopes for the future, our ideals, friendship, technology, the higher mind, the crowds, and also our relationships. So here we will have a massive change due to a strong acceleration that we are already witnessing, actually, in technology. And that's maybe I just begin with this because it's the things that worries most astrologers, and it worries me too. So the first big risk that we face here is to turn into machines, is really to lose our humanity. They're creating machines that they say can replace the creative human process. We are turning into machine, according to Elon Musk, because this has become the prolongation of our arm. We are already with this thing, scrolling, social media, communicating, doing. We can't deny, of course, it's personal, it's not the same for everybody, but we can't deny we are getting dependent on this stuff. students that they won't elaborate their thesis at the universities because the AI will do it for them. So here, I mean, we can also have some benefits that I'm happy about also. I mean, creating a flyer or a content now with the AI is much quicker and I have more time to do something else. Okay. But how much space does this AI take in my life? How do I delegate somehow a process, a creative process or responsibility to something that is technological? So how do I stay connected? And also this constant being on social media and using technology is also disconnecting from our body. It can lead us to dissociation. So it's very imperative I think, that we counterbalance really with much time spent in nature, with really feeling our bodies, feeling this body and ground, root. That's even more important than before. Let's stay human. And let's stay connected. And for this, sorry, I go back for 1 second because there are people that are happy that they will have a chip implanted and they will be able to just go around not having to use money or the credit cards or not having to bring anything with him because, yeah, I have a chip that can do everything. Sorry, I don't want to judge, but I am. So, I mean, it's super dangerous. So let's not turn ourselves into machines, into robots, into really controlled beings, even if we know we are controlled, but we can really set boundaries. We can really express our will. We can regulate this being exposed and controlled. To a certain extent, yes, but we can. I believe we can. And the other thing for which I'm very, very optimistic, very happy, is the depth of the relationships. So until some years ago, it was not so common to say, you know, I feel that you triggered something in me that is from my past. I think that maybe I'm overreacting because of this. It was not so easy for everybody to really show ourselves in full vulnerability, to admit that maybe some things that I'm judging out there is a part of me. It's mirroring me back something. So we are getting more and more honest with ourselves and with the other people. We are reaching new depths in relationships, willing to take back projections, willing to get rid of the masks we've used so far. And I feel this is something that is getting deeper and deeper, and it can really lead us to a new level of authenticity in relationships. That's the good and beautiful stuff that Pluto can bring. Of course, we could also, there is also the shadow of manipulation, of expressing our power, maybe in an abusive way in some relationships or trying to control the other. But I'm a double Aquarius, maybe I'm too optimist, some would say. But I think that, yeah, compared to some years ago, it's the new normal to talk about deep stuff in relationships. Pluto is also the trauma, so we could see really new studies, and we're already witnessing it, for example, with the Gabor Mate amazing work, more awareness of trauma in groups, more awareness of group trauma, of really also our trauma, how to work with that, how to bring it to light. more awareness of the functioning of our psyche. And that leads to also new ways of relating, new communities, because Aquarius is communities. So Pluto could see really new communities that are born, that will be born, new ways of co-creating together, finding our people, and meeting and being met at a totally brand new level. That's very, very strong. Our hopes for the future, our ideas could really change massively, because Aquarius is also what I see in my future, my hopes that can change Pluto. Of course, regarding wars and rebellions and revolutions from crowds, from populations, I don't think it's getting any better with this Pluto. So this is the second dark and warring side of it. So yeah, because here the power goes back to the population. So power to the crowds. Rebellion. I mean, Pluto is struggle and Aquarius is rebellion against the government, against whatever limit or rule. I don't think it's fair. It's right for me. So here we have a reclamation of freedom from larger groups that will be very important, that we'll see take also unpleasant shapes, unpleasant forms, for sure. So this is really a massive, massive change that will impact us a lot. So let's see where we will be also in 20 years from now. I think we maybe want to recognize ourselves also. It's really a powerful chance to be more authentic, to be more real. And it asks us really to also get rid, liberate ourselves, Aquarius, from really very well hidden levels of rage, ancient rage, Pluto, to have more freedom. It could also involve having more freedom regarding sexuality. So there could be an awakening or a more free way to live sexuality, because Pluto is sexuality, and Aquarius also is freedom and is a new understanding of our higher mind could download a lot of very interesting stuff. So let's stay tuned. Let's pay attention to our dreams also. It's very important. Let's try to make the best of this transit. I mean, it won't be easy, but at the same time, if we really are willing to go deep and not deny or repress the dark stuff and use it as propellant, as fuel for our liberation and our going out there in the world, co-creating with our people with so much will, with so much enthusiasm and authenticity, we could see blossoming of new amazing projects that can change the world, that can really bring a new consciousness, sorry. Yeah. So I wish you a beautiful and juicy and precious Pluto transit.